The 75th Ranger Regiment is the United States Army's premier light infantry special operations force. Often referred to simply as the Rangers, this elite unit specializes in direct action raids, airfield seizures, special reconnaissance, and personnel recovery. While not as secretive as units like Delta Force or DevGuru, the Rangers operate at the highest tier of military professionalism and are routinely deployed alongside other Special Operations Forces (SOF). The lineage of the 75th Ranger Regiment dates back to colonial America. The concept of the Ranger originated with soldiers like Robert Rogers and his Rogers Rangers during the French and Indian War in the 1750s. These early units specialized in irregular warfare, utilizing speed, stealth, and surprise in frontier conditions. Fast forward to World War II, and the modern-day Rangers took shape. The 1st Ranger Battalion was activated in 1942 in Northern Ireland and modeled after British commandos. Throughout World War II, several Ranger battalions were formed and engaged in combat across Europe and the Pacific. They were disbanded after the war, only to be reconstituted during the Korean and Vietnam Wars in different forms, including the 75th Infantry Regiment, which served in long-range reconnaissance roles. The current iteration of the 75th Ranger Regiment was officially established in 1984, consolidating the existing 1st and 2nd Battalions under one regimental command, and later expanding to include the 3rd Battalion and the Regimental Special Troops Battalion (RSTB). Today, the regiment operates under the United States Army Special Operations Command (USASOC). The 75th Ranger Regiment is composed of the following key units: 1st Battalion, based at Hunter Army Airfield, Georgia; 2nd Battalion, based at Joint Base Lewis McChord, Washington; 3rd Battalion, based at Fort Moore, Georgia; Regimental Special Troops Battalion (RSTB), Regimental Military Intelligence Battalion (RMIB). Regimental headquarters also at Fort Moore. Each battalion contains approximately 600 soldiers and follows a similar internal structure: 3 rifle companies, 1 weapons company heavy weapons, and support 1 headquarters company. The RSTB provides advanced capabilities such as combat medics, forward observers, K-9 handlers, explosive ordnance disposal (EOD techs), and signal support. The RMIB enhances intelligence gathering and battlefield analysis, which allows Rangers to conduct high-value target (HVT) missions and other precision tasks. Despite this layered command, the regiment operates with extraordinary speed and agility. Within hours of notification, a Ranger task force can be deployed anywhere in the world. Roles and capabilities. Rangers are trained to execute a broad array of special operations missions, including direct action raids, airfield seizures, special reconnaissance personnel recovery operations, joint forcible entry operations. While all these missions fall under broader U.S. special operations capabilities, the Rangers focus especially on rapid, high-intensity assaults. They often serve as the spearhead in major operations, kicking in doors and capturing key terrain or individuals. A unique characteristic of the 75th Ranger Regiment is its ability to integrate seamlessly with other units, such as Delta Force, Navy SEALs, and Night Stalkers, 160th SOAR, often working as part of joint special operations task forces. To become a Ranger, a soldier must pass through the Ranger Assessment and Selection Program, RASP. There are 2 versions: RASP-1 for enlisted soldiers, E1 to E5, RASP-2 for NCOS officers and warrant officers. RASP-1 lasts 8 weeks and is designed to test both physical stamina and mental toughness. Candidates face a relentless schedule: long-distance rough marches, timed runs, 5-mile standard, physical fitness tests, push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, land navigation, day and night, water survival and obstacle courses, tactical evaluations, psychological screening, and peer reviews. Not everyone makes it. The dropout rate is high, with many failing due to injury, fatigue, or not meeting standards. Upon completion, new Rangers receive the Tan Beret, a mark of belonging to the regiment, and are assigned to a battalion based on needs and specialties. But this isn't the end of their training. Many Rangers go on to complete Airborne School, Ranger School separate from RASP, which earns them the coveted Ranger tab. Sniper School, Combat Diver Qualification Course, Freefall Parachute School. The training pipeline ensures that Rangers are not only physically dominant, but tactically and mentally sharp as well. Rangers are guided by the Ranger Creed, a 6-stanza code that emphasizes discipline, sacrifice, and mission-first mentality. Rangers are expected to lead by example, uphold the highest standards of conduct, and always complete their mission. The regiment has built a culture of accountability. There's a saying, Rangers lead the way, and it's not just a motto, it's a lived principle. Failure is not an option, and each Ranger is expected to maintain peak readiness. Since its activation in 1984, the modern Ranger Regiment has been on near constant deployment. Whether executing high-stakes raids or securing hostile airfields, Rangers have served as the U.S. military's global quick reaction force. Here are some key highlights of their deployments. Operation Just Cause, 1989. Rangers jumped into Panama to capture critical airfields and neutralize key military targets under Manuel Noriega's regime. Operation Gothic Serpent, 1993. Rangers were involved in the infamous Battle of Mogadishu, where they worked alongside Delta Force in a high-risk urban mission in Somalia. Operation Enduring Freedom, 2001 to 2014. Following 9/11, Rangers were among the first U.S. forces to deploy to Afghanistan, conducting night raids and high-value target captures. Operation Iraqi Freedom, 2003 to 2011. The regiment conducted numerous direct action raids, including high-profile captures such as Saddam Hussein's sons, Uday and Qusay. Unlike other units that deploy in cycles, the Rangers have an ongoing rotation model where at least one battalion is always forward deployed. This continuous presence allows for strategic responsiveness and battlefield consistency. Rangers are known for executing high-tempo, close-quarters combat missions with speed and precision. Their mission profiles include kill-capture operations. Often done under cover of night, these raids target high-value individuals and terror cells. Airfield seizure. A classic Ranger mission. This involves parachuting or air landing to take control of airfields, enabling larger follow-on forces. Special reconnaissance. Rangers infiltrate behind enemy lines to provide actionable intelligence on enemy positions, often in coordination with drone and satellite assets. Personnel recovery. Rangers conduct hostage rescue or friendly force extraction under hostile conditions. These operations are often supported by 160th Special Operations Aviation Regiment Night Stalkers and intelligence from Joint Special Operations Command. Rangers' ability to integrate into joint task forces makes them indispensable in SOF campaigns. The average Ranger's kit is custom-tailored for rapid deployment and mobility. Their gear balances protection, firepower, and agility. Primary weapons, M4A1, carbine with SOP mod accessories, optics, lasers, suppressors, MK17 SCARH for more stopping power at range, MK46 and MK48 light machine guns for suppression, M110 or SR25 sniper rifles for precision engagements. Sidearms, Glock 19 or SIG M17 M18 depending on mission and preference. Other equipment, ballistic helmets with integrated comms, night vision goggles, PVS 31 or GPNV G18 quad tubes, plate carriers with modular pouches, Cry Precision or Arc'teryx combat uniforms, GPS, radios, and Blue Force tractor systems for coordination. What makes their gear unique isn't just its quality, but how it's deployed. Rangers train continuously with their loadouts, practicing room clearing, urban assaults, and fire team tactics to maximize speed and efficiency. Although Rangers are ground-based, air mobility is central to their missions. They frequently work with MH-60 Blackhawks, fast insertion and extraction, often piloted by 1/6/0th SOAR. MH-47 Chinooks, used for larger insertions with heavy equipment. C-130 and C-17 aircraft, used for airborne jumps or logistical support. They're also trained in fast rope insertion, halo, high-altitude low opening, parachuting, and air assault operations to deploy rapidly across terrain types. Rangers' ability to deploy from multiple platforms makes them incredibly versatile. While both are part of the Army, The 75th Ranger Regiment stands apart from traditional infantry in several key ways. Selection. Regular infantry doesn't require a rigorous selection pipeline like RASP. Training. Rangers train constantly, including live-fire drills, urban ops, and airborne exercises. Gear. Rangers use top-tier, often customized gear not standard issue in conventional units. Mission scope. Rangers are tasked with strategic raids and high-risk operations, unlike typical defensive or patrol assignments. Operational tempo. The Rangers operate on faster deployment cycles and are often first in during combat operations. Their speed, readiness, and adaptability have made the regiment an indispensable part of modern warfare. The 75th Ranger Regiment has long established itself as one of the most elite light infantry units in the world. But what truly sets the regiment apart is its continual adaptation, its internal culture of excellence, and its strategic role in future military doctrine. In this final segment, we explore how the Rangers are preparing for tomorrow's wars, how they cultivate leadership, and how they remain one of the most effective fighting forces in the U.S. military. The regiment doesn't just attract top-tier soldiers, it produces leaders. A key part of Ranger culture is its commitment to discipline, mental toughness, and initiative at every level. Rangers are taught early to live by the Ranger Creed, which emphasizes never quitting, completing the mission, and leading by example. Leadership development is embedded in every level of Ranger life. From junior enlisted to officers, Rangers are expected to think critically, make rapid decisions under pressure, and act with integrity. The environment is meritocratic. Performance is constantly evaluated, and those who excel are pushed to take on more responsibility. Ranger School, while technically separate from the regiment, reinforces this mindset. Many regiment members complete the grueling 61-day course, which tests combat leadership, endurance, and small unit tactics under extreme conditions. Those who wear the Ranger tab earn it through exhaustion, hardship, and sheer perseverance. The regiment is not static. It evolves to meet emerging threats and leverage new technologies. As the U.S. pivots to great power competition, the Rangers have begun incorporating tactics for peer-to-peer conflict, not just counterinsurgency or counterterrorism. One significant area of modernization is network-centric warfare. Rangers are integrating digital systems that improve real-time situational awareness, such as Blue Force tracking, tactical assault kits, TAK, secure communication suites that allow coordination with air assets, drones, and joint forces. Additionally, the regiment is working closely with Army Futures Command and Special Operations Command, SOCOM, to test experimental gear, autonomous drones, and advanced surveillance systems. This proactive role in innovation ensures the regiment remains agile and lethal. As future conflicts may occur in dense urban terrain or extreme environments, the regiment has increased training in those areas. They are incorporating megacity simulations for CQB, close quarters battle in dense populations, Arctic warfare drills in Alaska and Northern Europe in coordination with NATO allies, jungle and mountain warfare, updates for tropical operations. This flexibility makes Rangers ready for deployment in virtually any environment on short notice. Another growing dimension of the 75th Ranger Regiment's activity is international cooperation. Rangers frequently train with and advise partner nations' special forces, such as British SAS and Paras, Polish GROM, Australian Commandos, Colombian Lanceros. These joint exercises enhance interoperability and promote global security. In multinational operations, Rangers often serve as the U.S. lead element due to their versatility and trustworthiness. An often overlooked but vital element of the 75th Ranger Regiment is the Regimental Reconnaissance Company, or RRC. Operating under the direct control of JSOC, RRC members are elite among the elite. Their roles include long-range surveillance, target designation for precision airstrikes, signals and human intelligence gathering, infiltration ahead of larger Ranger forces. RRC selection is exceptionally rigorous and includes advanced parachuting, survival, and surveillance courses. Though small in number, their impact is immense and often critical to the success of larger operations. The impact of the 75th Ranger Regiment extends beyond combat. Many former Rangers go on to serve in top roles across the military and intelligence community. Others enter civilian leadership roles, bringing with them the values of accountability, discipline, and mission-first thinking. Rangers have also contributed to cultural awareness through books, documentaries, and film, though often with a respectful distance to protect operational secrecy. Films like Black Hawk Down showcase the bravery and hardship of Ranger units in action, while memoirs by former members offer insight into the regiment's ethos. The 75th Ranger Regiment continues to evolve while staying true to its roots. Fast, flexible, and lethal light infantry capable of deploying anywhere in the world with minimal notice. From airfield seizures in the jungle to night raids in urban terrain, Rangers do more than fight, they shape the battlefield. Through relentless training, innovative adaptation, and a leadership culture unlike any other, the regiment doesn't just meet the challenges of today, it prepares to dominate the battlefields of tomorrow. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment so you don't miss out.